Notice we have an equation. This equation contains fractions, and we want to solve this equation for x. Remember, one way we can handle these fractions when we have an equation is to multiply through by the LCD. The least common denominator for all of these terms is 5. So I'm going to multiply the whole equation through by 5. That means by the multiplication property, I multiply the left side by 5 and the right side by 5. And then by the distributive property, that means I actually multiply every single term in this equation by 5. So I'm going to multiply every single term in this equation, whether it needs it or not, by 5. And that's 5 times negative 24 over 5. And now let's see what happens. Notice these 5's divide out, and I have 1 times x, or simply x, plus, here I have 5 times x, so that's 5x, is equal to, and here the 5's divide out, and I have negative 24. And now we no longer have fractions in our equation. If you have the right LCD, you will no longer have fractions. Let's go ahead and solve this equation though. No parentheses. I do have two like terms which I'll combine. 1x plus 5x, that's 6x, is equal to negative 24. And how do I finish solving? Notice I've got my term with my variable here. I have a constant here. So I'll finish by dividing the left side and the right side by the coefficient of x, which is 6. And I have 1x, or simply x, on the left side, and negative 24 divided by a positive 6, that is negative 4. My solution is negative 4. You can check by replacing x with negative 4 throughout the equation and seeing that a true statement results.